Suddenly a type of zombie known as Burner appears behind him, and the noises it makes get the attention of more creatures. Daryl immediately fights those who get too close and learns that they have acidic blood. He brings a few down, but a zombie manages to grab his arm to start burning it before Daryl gets to kill it. Thankfully the burners are slow, so by using his hook and his knife, Daryl gets to kill them all in just a few minutes. After leaving the market, Daryl wraps his wound and notices that someone is watching him from afar. He ignores them and keeps moving. The person is Isabel, who is hanging signs with the phrase "God loves you." Moments later Daryl finds a camp with a living family who luckily speaks English. Maribel explains that her blind grandfather Guillaume hurt his ankle, so she offers food in exchange for medical supplies. Daryl accepts the trade and tells them he's trying to return to the USA. Maribel thinks they could travel together to help each other, but Daryl refuses. At that moment a jeep with two armed men arrives and they make Daryl drop his hook. Michelle grabs Maribel and begins dragging her off, so Daryl jumps on Henri to stab him with his knife. Michelle shoots at Daryl, grazing his neck and causing him to fall. When Michelle is about to kill Daryl, Maribel hits him from behind and kills him with a hook. Then Guillaume reveals he's not actually blind and knocks Daryl down. The duo steals all of Daryl's things and Maribel stabs Henri in the head to keep him from reanimating. As Daryl passes out, Isabel enters and scares off the thieves with a gunshot. After dreaming about his loved ones, Daryl wakes up in a convent, where some nuns take care of him and cauterize his burn with a hot poker. This makes him pass out again. The next time he wakes up, he realizes he's tied to the bed. Isabel checks on him, revealing she's a nun too. She explains they cauterized his wound to stop it from spreading. They're a small community of nuns that has been surviving for a decade by farming, gardening, and scavenging. Before taking a bath, Daryl notices that the nuns outside are playing with a boy. He falls asleep in the bathtub and has a nightmare of floating in the ocean. Isabel brings him clean clothes and treats his injuries with honey garlic to avoid an infection. She sees the older wounds on his back and he explains that his father was abusive. In return he points at the scars on Isabel's wrist, which implies she tried self-deleting in the past. Afterward Isabel gives Daryl a tour, saying men usually aren't allowed. The boy is an exception because he grew up there.